In the creationist model of Earth history, the flood plays a central role in explaining the fossil record, particularly the sheer abundance of fossils and the often exquisite preservation of fossils. All other things being equal, rapid sedimentation rates and rapid burial of organisms would tend to preserve more fossils than conditions of slow sedimentation and slow burial. Consider, for example, fossil crinoids, also known as sea lilies. Although they look superficially plant-like, crinoids are actually animals. In fact, they're echinoderms, members of the same group as the starfish and the sea urchins. Crinoids typically have a holdfast that anchors them to the sea floor, a stem made of many small plates called ossicles or columnals, a cup or calyx, and then a series of branching arms that form the crown at the top. Here are some crinoid stem fragments that I collected from the Carboniferous limestones at Salt Hill Quarry at Clitheroe in Lancashire. You can see the individual ossicles that make up the column. And over here you can actually see a calyx. This is a preserved calyx, the cup, at the top of the crinoid that I collected at the same location. And here in this slab you can even see some partially collapsed crinoid columns where the ossicles are just beginning to sort of break apart and come to pieces. Sometimes we even find crinoids preserved before disintegration. This is a slab from the lower Jurassic limestones at Lyme Regis on the southern coast, and you can see it's very well preserved, and you can see the individual ossicles making up the various branches. So how quickly would these crinoids have to be buried in order to preserve them like this? Well, quite a lot of research has been done looking at the disintegration of crinoids post-mortem in both laboratory and natural settings. For example, in this paper you can see the statement, lacking rapid burial, crinoidal arms, pinnules and cirri become virtually completely disarticulated within days. It takes only a few days for crinoids like this to completely break apart, certainly in current agitated water, but even in quiet water conditions as well. So the preservation of fossil crinoids, like the ones that you can see here, is a great example of rapid burial of the kind that we would expect during the catastrophic events of Noah's flood as described in the Bible.